Welcome back to another video here for Blueprints, and I've completely lost track of what part this is, but it's probably like part 8 or 9, and we are going to be starting with day 19, and I blabbed a ton last time before we played, so I'm just going to jump right into the game. There were so many things that I wanted to talk about last time because that was the episode after we discovered Room 46, so there was a lot of thoughts going through my head. But the things that I want to do here going into day 19, number one, the lab. So in our last episode, I think it was on day 18, we actually got the lab turned on for the first time, like got the power to the lab, and I still didn't know what to do with those levers. So I've been thinking about it, and I'm frustrated that I'm just realizing it now. But I was rewatching my very first playthrough. Also, we're starting with 90 steps a day, which is fantastic. I was rewatching my very first playthrough, and I think on like day 2 I got the lab, and I also got the magnifying glass, and I did the magnifying glass on the periodic table, and you could see the letters behind it. I mean, you don't necessarily need the magnifying glass, I think, to do that, but you could just go back and forth. But that was nice to just be able to read it. So I wrote down all the numbers and how they matched to the letters, and then I wrote them down in like sequential order, and 1, 2, 3 through 12 just had the different symbols or the letters, and I had no idea what to do with them. And then I was just watching myself play that again, and I went, oh my god, there's a message there. So I was in bed, like going to sleep, watching myself play this game, got up, went to my journal, pulled this open, and go, oh my god, this is a freaking message. Middle of the night, I'm just like, I have to go check this, otherwise I may forget in the morning. So it says push 3 up after 9. Yeah, that's why you gotta keep an actual journal. I do have a journal, but crazy. Like, I'm glad I could go back and look at it. But I was so annoyed. I've been in there so many times, and I had looked at that all the way back on day 2, written that down, and I just had no idea what to do with it, and I never really revisited it. Yeah, the Eureka moments for real. So now my number one goal is to do exactly what I did on day 18, which was get the power turned on in there. I thought it all had to do with, which it may still, with the what is it, down in the shelter and setting the experiment so that somehow it triggered the I guess the what was it called? It was the like chemical radiation or something, I think. So that's what I thought that had to do with. Maybe it still does connect, but I was totally just thinking about that and not even thinking about the periodic table at all, that went with it. And that was all the way on day 2. That was a long time ago. I had taken probably at least a week between a couple of my playthroughs, so completely forgot that even had happened. So that's number 1. Number 2, I still want to get back to Room 46 because I just don't. I wonder if we can actually explore it. The game just kind of ended the only time we've been there. I want to see if we can explore it. So I would like to get back there. And then I want to explore the empty reservoir. We did empty that out last time. We could not get down there, but that puzzle was a freebie for those of us that played the demo. Oh, which one was that? Ooh, Schoolhouse adds 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. Well, I think we've got to do that. Can you get more steps? Yes, you can, Sean. Yes, you can in a number of ways, mostly food related, but there are rooms going in that will give you more steps. Usually when you start this game, at least the first day, you start with just 50, and so I've gotten some bonuses that have added some steps, but this is the first time we've gotten the schoolhouse. Oh, Herbie sat here. This is an old schoolhouse. Dang, this is like Ancient. The periodic table was something they had in the demo, but they only let us try for 3 days. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I had, I don't know. When I did it, I just never put 2 and 2 together, and I never really revisited that puzzle again. Definitely they hooked. Yeah, I'm sure. I never played the demo. Clearly. These books look like... I don't know, in this room, they look very, like... colorful. This room is very... oh... Actually? Holy crap. This is the last pipe. The last flame. Oh, sweet. What is this gonna do? Holy crap, I did not expect to get this today. Especially not from this room. Is there gonna be like a staircase that opens or something else that opens? An elevator. Even cooler. Holy crap. Hell yes. Oh, we're okay. We're cooking. It's a good start. It's a good start. Okay. Finally got all 4 of those done. I honestly did not expect that this room was gonna have that. Okay. Closing address. I'm feeling a little congested. I sneezed right before getting on. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving... Okay, so this is the teacher's closing address to their students, probably. It has been a pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. Excuse me. Very congested. Wow. So the funny thing is that I said, these are the things I want to do today, and in just the very first room that I have opened, my plans might have just completely gone out the window. We might just be full bore on that elevator and these classrooms and trying to find classrooms, because I've never even had a classroom in the game yet. And it says there's going to be 8 in my draft pool now today, so it might make it difficult to get the lab again and get it powered up. But we shall see. I first wish to thank Lady Epson. Good thing we saw the family tree last time. So we actually wrote some information on our whole family. And Lady Epson is our grandma, I believe. Our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who I might add forced me to give this speech. So I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. Okay, Mrs. Peterson. I know I've written her name down. Did. Mrs. Peterson. Where did I write her down? I feel like I did. And if I didn't, so she's the new teacher. I feel like she had something written to her. I don't remember exactly what it was. So she's gonna be the new future principal. Next principal, I guess. I mean, this is old, so I don't know if we can see what okay, what year this was written, but to the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild, those here whose parents before them I have also taught and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace, and yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. So who wrote this, I guess? Because it wasn't Baron, it wasn't our grandma, it wasn't... This is Pearson. I'm blanking on... I know I've seen her name before, and I'm just blanking on... let's see if there's anything that looks like it could be seen with a magnifying glass, and I don't. They said if I'm still standing in 8 months. So they think they were gonna die? Oh. Within a timely manner. Puzzles. What's up, Cyber? Yeah, dude, we're still going. Okay. Schoolhouse. Within a timely manner, and manner is spelled like a manor, like a house. So yeah, I mean, that just, I think, goes along with the whole, you know, time, and there's, you know, the sacred hour, and trying to figure out what the heck that is, when that is, and what is sacred about it, and what you do during it, I guess, are my questions. Like, okay, if we find out when the sacred hour is, then are we supposed to be somewhere specific during the sacred hour? Are we supposed to do something specific during the sacred hour? Like, do we need to be in the clock tower? Which we've only drafted ever once. Okay. So instantly we got adds 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. Time, manor, clock tower. Yeah, those are the questions, I think. Outer rooms. Does that mean we've done all the outer rooms? Nice. That was the last one. Long before Reddington Elementary was opened, so yeah, there's an elementary school in the town of Reddington now. School convened in a single small building. As the student body grew over the years, the need for separate classrooms for each grade arose, and the Mount Holly Schoolhouse was officially closed down. Drafting blueprint dead end, outer room, unusual. Okay, well, we gotta go check out this elevator now. And I wonder if this will lead us down to the buried floor plan, or if this is going to take us somewhere completely different. I don't know what making a wish actually does. Does it give me good luck? That was the only thing I could think of. Like, am I going to have better luck because I made a wish? Make a note of it. I'm going to make a note and say, made a wish, and just see, do I find more items? Like, Should go back and see what days I actually made wishes and see like how good my runs were. So I don't know. Don't know exactly what it does. I've never found coins at the bottom. Oh, it's this symbol. Okay. Oh, it's like surrounding us too. This is terrifying. Ah. Bye bye. We're going into the cliffs. Whoa. This is so cool, man. The fact that they just have even more after the game is pretty crazy. Oh yeah, this has got to be the cliffside entrance, right? On that map. Wow. Wow, this is where they were excavating. Cool. Okay, this is Scripps and Rutherford Mining Company, Excavation Department, Foreman's Log 3. I didn't really write a lot down from the first one, but maybe we should. Alright, date July 2nd, 1915. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, Thomas Sinclair is our great-grandpa. Father to Herbert and Simon Sinclair. Yes, this is what, probably when they were kids or maybe not even born. The arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. I just wrote down, there's Scripps and Rutherford Mining Co. Oh, and I had the previous one that I found was 1918. So this one is 1915. So this is when they maybe first got started. Scripps and Rutherford. Might just give them their own page. Because this seems like it goes... Like this is Foreman's Log 3. There's going to be a lot of information. Log 3, 7 to 15. And we'll just write pillars. South Cliff. Okay, so maybe we can find something that they couldn't. Wow. Lots of old mining equipment. Are we gonna go under the waterfall? That's pretty cool. Oh. Oh, it's a chessboard. Okay, here we go. So, this looks like a map of the estate. And we have the pieces. Cool. Okay, so we gotta put them probably where we find them. But the thing with these is that they're always in the same rooms. I mean, I've seen lots of pawns. Interesting. Okay. I've seen lots of pawns. I think the king is in, like, the office. I think one of the rooks is in the nook. Nook. Queen, I think, was in the Our Ladyship's bedroom. Ladyship's chamber, I think. Pawns have been in a lot of places. So maybe we just have to... They're blue. I don't know if that means... I haven't noticed any blue pieces, but... Interesting. Okay. Well, definitely when I'm exploring, I'll be marking down where I see them. And this might change every day. It may just be dependent on what you find. Oh, that looks like that door kind of up top. Okay. Oh. Foreman's copy. Do not remove from sight. Realm and something. Sigils of the past and present, probably, by Professor R. Willard. Van Aries, Robert Bird and Sons. Do you see they're different on the other side? You mean the chess pieces? Guess what do you mean? I won't go read that book though. We can revisit. Okay, Foreman's got me down. We got a blue side and a black side. Well, they kind of looked blue to me, but I'll go check again. I thought it was just maybe the shadow. Oh man, these pages are cut. Okay. Oh, we might learn about what this whole symbol is, though. Realm. Okay. Dude, I need like a fat journal for this game. Every page, and sigils. Professor R. Willard. I don't know if we've seen Professor R. Willard anywhere. It is by Fen Aries, Robert Bird and Sons. I feel like that publishing company was different. What was the publishing company called? I don't know if I wrote it down anywhere. But I feel like it was like Bird and Sons, not Robert Bird and Sons. So it's so old. But they still called it Robert Bird and Sons. Okay, 1905. Something of the first era found either of a natural, consulting from the creations of some were accustomed to record various signs with the aid of. They did this in order that the something of their realm might not be understood. by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written texts and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. Realm sigils. Realm, and maybe it's the book's called Realm and Sigils? I don't know. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of that realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigil have special meaning. Okay, the sigil. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up this whole. Wow, so each one is a little different. Each sigil is composed of 4 things. That's all those. Oh, okay. Alright, the core, the dividing lines, rays, the moats, the border. I'm gonna just read and then write down what I think is important. Oh, okay. Haha, look at all those symbols. The core. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind the name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing it. Okay. Okay. We had written some of those down. So we know... Crazy. Okay. So we know this little, like, puzzle piece looking one. This could be a terrible drawing, but is... I'm gonna say Orinda Aries. Pentagon. It's terrible. It's probably Fen Aries. The, like, hourglass is Araja. We know that from one of our other books. The, like, V. This is why I generally take pictures and don't draw, because my pictures suck. I don't know what C is, or the V, for core something, or could be an N. And then we know that that last one is Arch Aries. It's the arches. I don't really know what the V is, and I guess the other ones could be something else, but the rays, oh god, so many pages ripped out. Core will come line splitting the sigil from one sigil to another, different number, style, and the difference in these immediately reveals several things about the realm. Counting the sigil will transportation, were they blank on ships or have expanse of. So frustrating. Ship routes, 8 rays on these, directions rose. Look like a map. Oh gosh. Another 4 rays, however, something be configured. Horse galloping. Locomotion. Rays here are used for realms that rely on track-based travel. There's just nothing on that page. Oh, and then this is more about the lines. Wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat. The scorched air and blazing sun cause the otherwise straight rays to appear shimmering. A rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical lines pouring down. For more extreme stormy weather, a jagged lightning-shaped ray is used. A ray dotted with falling circles is used for colder realms in which snow is a common occurrence. I'm taking pictures. This is so much information. Sorry. Windy weather is displayed as on sigils by the use of bent, curved lines. Rays buckling under the high winds. Motes. On each sigil floating between the rays are small figures called motes. From the shape and style of the motes used on a sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed, if they consider themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. The little star is tribal, a primitive realm, hunter and gatherers, agricultural, harvest and farming based society and culture, martial, military, blank, and generation spanning arguments, metropolitan, large city states with a dense urban and populous center, academic, a center for knowledge, advance in various scholarly pursuits. These realms are home to many schools, universities, and libraries. Industrial, engineering-driven culture with a focus on manufacturing, invention, and production. Spiritual, spiritual and elevated reverence for nature, animals, and the forces that guide us, and poetic, a strong focus on the advancement of the arts, writing, music, and language. Picture time. Alright, and then the border. This is the border. Around each sigil is an adorned edge serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders. Number 8, appearing again, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors at that specific realm. Wow, okay, that's a lot. Putting it all together, by studying the core, rays, motes, and borders of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an undecipherable enigma. Banners, martial, and fog. So what is this? This is a red one. If we even look at this, it's Fen Aries. We go Fen Aries. And then you go the rays, which I can't really tell. I can kind of tell some. These look like straight lines. Yeah, I can't, I don't quite know how the rays work. And then the motes. So it's martial, military-esque. And then it's red. So, oh, that's what he wrote. And then he wrote fog. Maybe there's more on this left side that has fog. Okay, so they're actually writing what that was too. Cool. So fog maybe is like these lines. Maybe there's more missing on the left page. So fog are these straight lines like that. I've seen that before. Or at least those lines. But what does that, like, tell me, I guess, you know? You cross out red. Red banners. National comes with a specific realm. Fen Ares is red. I'm gonna take a picture of this too. I was like, what do I want to write down? I don't know. I want all the information. Okay, I'm curious to go use some of this information. On some of the ones that we've seen. But I don't really know what we would even do. My guess with this is that... Yeah, I think you're just seeing the shadow. I mean, they're just dark, a little darker, because there's light coming in from this side, it looks like. And they're just a little darker, but they're still blue. Might just be hard to tell in the game, on the stream. But I'm guessing we do that. How we do that, and we open that door. I would think those would go together. But that's pretty cool. I mean, it almost seems like it has 4 levels. Oh. Can't go any down any further. And this is the symbol of like Orinda Ares. Is that the puzzle piece? My picture's... my drawing sucks. I didn't take a picture of those symbols. I think it is. I think my drawing's just kind of meh. Okay. Well, now that we started with that, we can go through the house. Hopefully we get some classrooms. I have no idea what those do. And then hopefully we can get to the foundation. Library, discover lost common. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do the library early. Plus I can get a new book. So we've done Swimbird. We've done History of Orindia. Richard Witt. The Fixed Stars. I think he wrote the other book about stars. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington by Andrew Darrell. I feel like that seems kind of interesting. Or the EPCW Pump System User Manual. Might tell me. Let's do Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Gotta go work. Okay, sounds good, Sean. Do you post on YouTube still or here on Twitch? Yeah, I've been actually putting all of my streams on YouTube. I'm a little behind. I'm kind of spacing them out. So I think I've got like 5 videos of this game up on YouTube. So if you ever want to rewatch any of the days and see how we've gotten to this point, we haven't quite posted when we've found the final room yet, but that's maybe 1 or 2 videos away, I think, on YouTube. So yeah, they're up there if you ever want to just check them out. You might be able to find them here on Twitch too, but I direct people kind of for rewatching to YouTube, I think. Can't seem to pass up the drafting studio. Cool. Catch ya. Alright, see ya, Sean. Have a good day at work, man. Most drafted is the Den. Do enjoy the Den. Spend lots of time in the entrance hall, security, and library. There's always just things to read in the library. I want to get the power hammer, I think. Because if I can get the power hammer and go down into the basement, we could, possibly break down that wall down there. Most avoided servants' quarters. Still have never gotten the servants' quarters or the freezer. We have gotten the bunk room, so we need to do both of those if we get the opportunity. I'm sure the servants' quarters got some information that we've just never gotten to read before. But I think as many classrooms today too. Oh wow, we could already have the rotunda, the gallery. I think we gotta do the gallery, even though I really want to do the drafting room. What is the gallery? Ew, we did. I think I saw this on the camera the other day. I was looking. I was like, it kind of looks like a museum. Whoa. Okay. This is all new. What the heck? N-A-T-D-K-E. We're supposed to spell something, I think. Brads. Thick. Damn, boy. Oh. Christopher Manson Brads. What? Okay, that's a weird coincidence. Wait, what if I change one of these letters? Oh, it changed it. Okay. So we got to name it. I was like, there's no way I just randomly put Brad's there and it was... Maybe we spell thick. Damn. Boy, he thick. He thick. So what is this a picture of? This looks like something you would write while tripping balls. Or paint while tripping balls. So, hand. That looks like an asteroid. Holding some handcuffs. With the words thick. And then a light. Maybe? Look like a light pointed at them. Christopher Manson. 1954, thick, acrylic and oil on canvas, collection of Mount Holly. Okay, maybe we have to... What the heck is this? Hubris, envy, lust. Oh, this is... Whoa, that's kind of trippy. Sloth, gluttony, avarice. This is the 7 deadly sins? Dude, it is weird to like walk at it at an angle. Oh, it's actually very trippy. Could be infinity, the infinity symbol. Okay, I think we're supposed to name all of them then. Got it. So I'm assuming that's probably thick. This is a 6-letter. What is in the middle? There's a... Is this like Atlas holding a chest? Two guys holding a chest. Like Atlas holding the world. Okay. Enjoying the art. Yeah. I am. It's very nice. Actual objective. Genui. What is that? What are those? Seven. Eyeballs. That one's kind of confusing. I think this one might be infinity. We'll try it though. Maybe. If an eye actually pops up. Okay, I might be wrong. So what else could it be? Lust, wrath, gluttony, sloth, avarice. I mean, the letters have to appear if we... Okay. And then there's just a dorsal fin. What does that have to do with it? And like a skinned... Interesting. You've got... Oh, this has to do with like... These are all red items. Apple, stop sign, rose, fire hydrant. I mean, something red. That's a B. The letter P. You got a bunch of eyeballs. Actual objective, a sign pointing to bright light. You have a bottle that says Genu. And there's like wine glass or glass. So some liquid, and then this is looking like VERI. V would even show up. V, there's V. V, E, R. Very... Very I? I don't even know what this spells. Actual objective. These are interesting. First time I've ever been in here. Might have to come back. It's a puzzle. It's an infinity symbol with a bunch of nails in it. There's not really any clues on these, like... acrylic and oil and canvas. Yeah, they're all the same. What do you think? Yeah. Oh, I see. I feel like the P is the only difference between them two. So why does they're the exact same? This one has a giant P. Is that standing for something? Or does have P? Sometimes makes like these sounds. And then there's like a sliding. That slid. What are you guys doing? Assuming we probably get access to these chests then if we solve this, essentially. So I don't know. I'm gonna come back. These are tough. Thank you, buddy. I mean, either way, we're kind of in a weird spot, so... We'll get some steps. We'll get a gym. Not putting those together at the moment. Not the chapel. Ugh. We'll do it just so we have a potential out in case this is all bad. Which it kind of is. I feel like my room draws have gotten way worse since I beat the game. I think we just... ugh. I think I'm just gonna go up. I gotta make sure I'm going north at least a bit. Poop. Classroom. While drafting in classroom, you draw new floor plans one time for each room in your house. Oh, damn. Well, I think we just do it. Never been in the classroom before either. Oh, it's cute. There's so much to do. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? Road and Rod. Benny got a B+ on his color worksheet. Fill in each object below with its correct color. Each color is only used twice. Oh, they have the symbol. My favorite color is red. Benny, I like you. But he did too many red things. Looks like, I think what this is telling me is the colors that match the different regions. So like Arch Aries is blue. Raja is purple. Oh, but maybe he's wrong because each color is only used. He got 2 wrong, which would be probably the salamander is probably green. And Arch Aries is probably not blue because there's water and blueprint. I think grape and that one is right. Orange is right. So Cora of something is orange. So that would leave... So the salamander should be green. Which means Arch Aries should be yellow. Because there's only one yellow. I'm thinking. Or the lizard would be green. I guess it wouldn't necessarily be a salamander, but... Green lizard, that makes sense. So banana was correct. Yeah. Each color needs to be used. Okay. So that tells us that? Maybe? I like Benny though. Colors. Blue, green, yellow, orange, red, and violet. Probably matching all the different realms. Well, let's see how Caleb did. You must really like red. Well, Caleb got 2 out of 12 right. Which I think, yes, this tells us that none of those are actually red. I think red goes with do we take a picture of that? I think it's Fen Aries. It's supposed to be the Pentagon. Maybe red, but he had crossed out. He had crossed out red. Maybe. I don't know. And why does it matter? Of course, there's got to be an apple in a classroom. Oh, can I do it? This is a blank one. Grade 1. Let's go. A giant globe. Alphabet. Oh. Well, that's interesting that the 8 is turned sideways like an infinity symbol. Been saying 8. The number 8's been kind of interesting lately. Feeling like there's something about it. And that 8 is turned. Huh. Definitely something about the number 8. Everything, all the different 8 doors, the 8 gates. I've got a big giant red flag in here too. Interesting. So is there actually something I'm supposed to accomplish in here? Or is this just good information? Oh, there's more. Sweet. Maybe it'll tell us what all of these are. Okay. RJ got 10 out of 12. So let's see what he got right. He got blue, he got yellow, I believe that's right. So what did he miss? I think he just reversed the 2 flags, the orange and purple one. Everything else looks great. And Freddy, B-. Freddy missed this lizard. He missed the blueprint. And he missed the flag, the bottom flag, which he marked green. So the other 2 are right, so yeah, looks good. Okay. Something about, obviously, the colors is very important. Considering we've read a lot about colors in the Realm book. Now we're in this classroom that's telling us the flag colors, like... So there's no way we can take this? I wanted to do the quiz. I wanted to pass grade 1. Yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, we need to continue north. Well, this is the only one that even goes any direction, so... I bet I'm gonna have a locked door here soon. It's been a weird run. This is probably locked. No? As much as I want the observatory. Jeez. 2 die. I might even take that. So we might need some rerolls here. We did crack this safe. And we get a gem. Nice. Spit upon your grave. It's cool that those just stay open now. Alright. It's a little scary. We have 0 keys. And honestly, like, no way to get any other than maybe solving a puzzle. Well, there's some keys. I think we want the courtyard, because these will also be completely unlocked. Guaranteed. Redraw. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw 4 plans of date times. Could use a key. Should do study. I feel like it's got more interesting. There's also the chessboard, which shows that the queen. Oh, we haven't been paying attention, but the queen is in here. That's right. Okay, we should mark down where we see these pieces. Go back to this page. So we're here. The queen. We'll go back through and see if we can find the rest of them. So what date would be, what numbers would be important for this room? After the passing of the Baroness Orave, her private study was claimed by her eldest son, Herbert Sinclair. For years, he immersed himself in the countless notebooks she left behind, drawing inspiration from her discarded ideas. From mechanical puzzles to architectural blueprints, each endeavor he pursued in his room was realized in the shade of her creative legacy. What if it's like her birthday? Like, what would be an important date for this room? The one that makes the most sense to me is his mother's. Something to do with his mother. But do we know that? Don't. So if that's something we could find, then awesome. Try some of our other codes that we've found places, but I think each door or each like safe, like it's based on something important. To do with this, the room that it's in, I think. So some sort of date relating to her, I think. He would choose because this room is this was her room. That makes the most sense to me. Is that blood? It's like a little bit of red. And he has the queen piece literally next to the safe. Just don't know it at the moment. aquarium. Well, veranda. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms is good. Aquarium is solid as well. Could use some items, that's for sure. I like that the aquarium has 2 possible doors, which might both end up being locked. The veranda, never know, could have like sledgehammer or something, get us some keys. I think I'm actually gonna go with it. Might be stupid, but it has the metal detector. Okay. Could be useful. Will tell us if we're missing anything. Did not check that other door, but it is locked. Oh gosh. This is probably locked too. Oh wow, it's not. Conference room, observatory, patio. Spread gems in each green room. Oof. Conference room is nice. 2 doors. Making it tough on me, game. I have no keys. Such an interesting run so far. Could redraw, but if we can get a shovel, like I'm gonna do the patio. So I feel like a shovel could be in here, or at least some keys. File cabinet key. Stuff not open. There's a key. Apple. No shovel. Some coins though. Does get us. Yeah, now we gotta choose. I think we go the other way. We'll leave this door for now. Spread gems throughout all the green rooms. So there should be a gem in here. Beautiful. There should be a gem down in the spare room as well at some point. Another classroom. Crazy. Radio corridor is always unlocked. Might need that. Or items for sale. Which maybe we can buy some keys. I really want to do the classroom, but we do not. No, the key card, bro. Well, we could buy the shovel. No keys. It's kind of crazy. Can at least go take some stuff. I'm gonna buy a magnifying glass too, because why not? Damn. Had to know that was coming sooner or later, though. We could get some keys. Maybe. Maybe. Turnip. Yeah, it's fine, but really could use. Oh god. Oh good. pebbles, bro. What is this game doing to me? I'm stuck. Alright, we'll go see if there's anything else we can do. Don't even have the sledgehammer to open that up. Is there not even a dig spot in here? Nope. There's nothing. Tragic. Well, we could try and solve this again. Come back to it. Maybe this will provide me something that I need, so maybe this is what we need to do. No. I was thinking maybe like sunrise. It's like literally pointing me towards the sun. It's interesting that I could spell it almost. Surprise? Surprise! It's just, they're so confusing. You spell the word 8, like. Not even an E. Age. H-E-N. Oh, L. These are so interesting. You have the 7 deadly sins have empty bins. And in the center of the room is this 8 or infinity symbol. These are so weird. I honestly don't. Oh gosh. This is definitely not one of my strong suits as far as puzzling. I can't see what they're trying to tell me. Red. They're all in black and white. Of course, I can almost spell Prince, Red Prince. It's one letter. I feel like all of these I'm just one letter short. Prince, maybe. I wonder if these are changing at all based on what's next to them, actually. Let me just P T L S M W E C P T S M W C. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like the same letters. I'm just hearing this stuff behind the walls, like it's unlocking, and I'm not sure if it's changing what letters can possibly appear. Which I don't think it does. Maybe. Christopher Manson. Unless I figure out what's going on with this, with these, I don't think I can progress any further today. I'm not sure if there's something else I need to be paying attention to, or if it's all in the picture. So everything I need is here, right in front of me. Frustrating. I have no clue. These three just, I don't know. Definitely missing something. It'd be nice to be able to get these chests open, but just don't know if I... I don't even know how I would know if that's right, you know, like... It's not really doing anything. Just flying red objects with a big giant ass P. I'm just trying random stuff right now. Okay. Well, I don't think I'm figuring them out today. I don't know if these stay the same the next time I come or if they'll be different pictures, but... Huh. It's just all the trophies. They put the trophies... I didn't even see that they put these here. Driver from each open slot and the inheritance trophy. So yeah, we did both of those. Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. Also, let's check these new... Maybe there's something in this information that we've. So that's still, we still don't have room 8. But gallery is room 7, a small chamber dedicated to the exhibition of art, ideal for showcasing smaller series and collections. Before his passing, H.S. Sinclair personally selected the artwork that was displayed here each year, purposely omitting the composition titles to leave the interpretations of each piece for the viewers themselves to realize. Purposefully omitting the composition titles to leave the interpretations of each piece for the viewers themselves to realize. Classroom. An exact copy of the floor plan used in the architectural design of Reddington Elementary. These copies were deployed in Mount Holly as a short-term solution to allow the curriculum to continue uninterrupted while the new school is being built in town. So you can only get the classroom if you get blueprint edition. If we get the schoolhouse. And it gets 8 classrooms, potentially. I think like 40 might be like the attic, potentially. Or 20. We've just never seen those. And then, yeah, this is a tough puzzle. 8 is a puzzle as well, puzzle room. I guess 11 could be attic too. So even anything I can get outside. Well, we could look for chess pieces. Just for a sec. See if we can find them all. Is there a chess piece in this room? I feel like there could be. I mean, we gotta get one of every chess piece. I don't see any. I don't think I saw any in here. I'm gonna try something. I'm just gonna give everything a name that's an actual word and see if that does anything. Let's find a real word. Like, we're calling this surprise. We're calling that thick. Calling this Prider. I don't know. And let's go name this something. I haven't actually filled every letter either, so maybe okay. I don't know what I'm even trying to spell right now. Thatlect. I'm just listening to the sounds. I don't know what the sounds mean too. Like that's throwing me off. Surprise! Crider. Crider. I feel like it starts with a P. Giant P. Flying P. The red P. Bloody P. Rocket. Red wagons are flying all these different things, and then P is just chilling there. P is P pill. I wish it would like do something if I know I got it right too. I don't even know if this is right. Like, so it didn't make a sound when I got that. the sounds mean shit. I think they're just random. Frustrating. I don't even know if I'm on the right track. There's a bishop in here. Maybe we can figure this part out at least. So we got the queen and we got a bishop. I think there's a pawn probably in here. Pawn. Okay. I know there's a rook in a different room that I don't think I grabbed. I think here's another pawn. I don't know if that matters if there's two pawns. It's a yellow pawn. Is there a puzzle piece in here? Or not puzzle piece, but a chess piece. I just have to go to the next day here soon. Just don't know if I'm gonna find anything out. Sometimes you just gotta reset. I do not see any chess pieces. Got no keys. We're locked out here. We don't even have any of the rooms we need to unlock that without the key card. Got the queen. You know, I think I really might just go to the next day. I don't know. That gallery puzzle has me very confused. And maybe there's information I'm missing. Let's, real quick. Let's go to the classroom, use the magnifying glass. Actually, I might go check out outside with the magnifying glass too. Get our full value out of things, but let's see if there's anything here. Magnifying glass can actually end the stuff down underneath, outside. They all say red is their favorite color. also I just noticed. Which is interesting. Like, they've all been... They're being... Like, Simon, his favorite color was red as a kid. So they're all being, like... kind of forced to like red. Like, you must love the color red as a kid because they want you to be, like, patriotic. It's kind of what I'm getting from that. They want you to love the Red Guard. So that's pretty interesting. I think that picture with those red objects has something to do with red, but, like, I don't know. I don't know exactly what it means. Let's see if there's anything on this note that we can look at. Damn, we just did not get very far. Anything we can do down here? I'm gonna look at the inside this time. See if there's anything that, like, I see. Maybe there's only 2 levels, but... anything on here could be useful. Doesn't look like it. This is also called the Precipice. So what if we put the ones we know? So the queen goes here. Oh, that lit up. The pawn goes here. What if I put the pawn? It also lights up. We put the bishop. We don't have the other pieces. I'm gonna just check every spot, see if it lights up. You could actually just guess, but that would take some time. If you had them all. I doubt it's gonna work. It's worth a try. Because the king is in the office, I believe. And we didn't get that unlocked. So we probably have to get the office. The queen is in the study. At least a queen is in the study. I think there was a queen in the other room. I remember seeing a castle or rook in the nook and a knight definitely somewhere else. Okay. Kind of tells us what rooms we need to get. Alright, let's check this last book, and then we're just going to go to the next day. We're already been streaming 2 hours? What the hell? It's crazy. Just go back. Performance copy. Do not remove from site. And Aries. I didn't even get to look for any of these underneath. I don't know if there's anything that I really need to... Red banners. Marshall Fog. So what does that mean? Well, how do you use that information, you know? Still not sure. Okay. Let's call it a day. I did not know how to do that puzzle. That one's confused me so far, the gallery one. Maybe there's some information that I need to get elsewhere. We got a garden college. And we got the schoolhouse, which was really cool, and that gave us some great information, but we've been getting stuck of late. Alright, that's going to do it for this YouTube video. I am going to keep playing on Twitch, but we're going to start a new video since that was a pretty long day. So if you want to see how we do in the next day, definitely check out the next video here on YouTube. But see you guys in the next one. Thanks.